All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today we continue with our series to see who is stealing from who. You know, fraud is very well known, and fraud is not accepted, especially by those who claim to be following God and supposedly they are decent, or they claim to be more decent than the rest. So, how about a fraud is coming from someone he claimed to be a prophet of God? All of us, we knew that charity is very important and it's a very major teaching of the Messiah. And the first charities exist in this earth is based on the Christians. And most people who donate in charities are the Christians, even to the Muslims. So the Bible taught us how to do charity, how to help others, how to if we want to donate to someone, how we do it. You see, there's people who make donation even for me, and I do not really know them. I don't even ask them for real names, and they don't tell me, because this is not the right way for a Christian to do charity. For something you do between you and the Lord, and He is the one is seeing. You do your part and you help the one who he need help. If you tell him, I help you, I donated for you, your reward is gone. So you lost the blessing of the Lord, and this is kind of hypocrisy, because it's not meant, you're not meant to say to him, I help you, so you can ask him for saying thank you. The purpose is we help others, so the Lord, He see how truly we are believers. It's a fruits which come in a natural way. We don't do it because this will save us from hellfire. No, we do it because we are true believers. Therefore, we do help others and we love others. How Muhammad he taught his followers to do donation. And this is the short topic of today. Please invite your friends, share the link with your friends, and don't forget to download the video after we finish. All my video is not meant to be for me. I don't care where you post it, you share it with who. Actually, all what I care for is spreading the truth. So feel free to download my videos. I'm not like the same as the others. We are just talking about charity, right? That if you make a charity, you don't own it for yourself, you do it for others. And this is exactly what I am doing. So, and if I actually, I'm not telling you even my name, so still I am really getting the blessing of the Lord, because nobody knows who is a Christian Prince. You never saw my face, you do not know my name, so still I'm getting the blessing of the Lord, but I have to use my voice, what I can do. Now, if we go and see, in the previous video, we spoke about how Muhammad he stole the prayer, which is our Father out of heaven, and he copied exactly word by word. The Muslim tried to play with the translation, but the Arabic word is so clear, it's exactly word by word as it is in the Bible. ربنا الله الذي في السماء تقدس فاسمك أمرك في السماء والأرض كما رحمتك في السماء فاجعل رحمتك في الأرض, etc. It's exactly the prayer which can be found in the book of Matthew, which is called very well known as our Father out of heaven. Now, when we were praying, I was playing for you the audio of the Bible. We went through something very important. I don't know if somebody noticed. It's about how to do charity. Let me play it again to make it short and to get to the conclusion faster. All right.
Matthew 6. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth.
All right.
Let thine alms...
I will stop here. It's very clear message from the Messiah that if you make a donation, if you help, if you give with the right hand, even the left hand should not know what you did, which means this is a secret. You do it only between you and the person you help him, and the Lord is all seeing as anyway. So you don't make a trumpet and say I made a donation and etc etc etc. Let us see how Muhammad he stole even this, and he claimed that this is his own teaching. If we go to the book of Hadith, we will find the following. It's all over in Muhammad's statement. Abu Huraira, let me zoom in. Abu Huraira is the companion of Muhammad who always witnessed from what Muhammad said. So he is the reporter and he is a trustworthy person. Now this is like this is a Bulagh al-Maram book, but this is exists in Sahih Muslim, in Sahih al-Bukhari. So it's not like, I'm just choosing the one which is a short to make the story short. All of them, they are Sahih Hadith with no question about that. All right. So what Muhammad he said, 7 people, they will be shaded by Allah under his shade on the day where he will be no shade except him. He mentioned the rest of the hadith, which says, and the man who giveth charity, secretly, that his left hand does not know what his right has given. Now, why Muhammad here don't say that this is what he learned from Jesus and you should do the same as Jesus said? You see, when Muhammad speaks, he speaks here as if he is the one who is making this statement, and he is the one who is teaching people about how to do charity. But as we saw, this is exactly what is written in the book of Matthew from the beginning of chapter number 6. And this is what we always say, that Muhammad, every statement of Muhammad, if you want to find out where it's coming from, you have to have some education, and then you will find that Muhammad is just stealing. He have nothing of his own. All the statements Muhammad he make, it is a false statement, and it is copy and a theft from someone else, and yet he come to us and he says he is the one who is making this teaching. But all of us, we knew that Jesus is exist at least 600 years before Muhammad. So there is no way it was the Christian who learned from Muhammad this, and no way that Jesus he learned from Muhammad this. And the Bible speak exactly about the Muslims, because they are the one, when they pray in the corners and they shout and they scream so everybody might see that they are praying. I find that Matthew 6 as if it is speaking about Muhammad, and this is why Muhammad he have too much attention to it, and he copy from it, and he tried to make it is his own teaching. But the fact, if you read carefully, you will see Jesus he called the Muslims the same as the hypocrite, and they are the hypocrites, because they, when they pray, they stand in the corners, in the streets, in the top of the taxi, in the top of the building, in the train. This chapter is amazing chapter. It's a prophecy about those who they are like the Muslims. Even though Jesus he have those people in front of him in his days, and we will have them in the future, nothing will change. Hypocrite always exist, and the fraud like Muhammad is always exist. And here we go, Muhammad is stealing the words of Jesus, and he is putting it in his book, saying and claiming that he is the one is making this teaching. But all of us, we knew that this is not the teaching of Muhammad, this is the teaching of Jesus. At the same time, I want to ask the Muslims, if this is this thing, if those things are a must for a Muslim to follow, why we cannot find it in the Quran? Where Muhammad he got this from? Who is the one who taught Muhammad those things? You will tell me the angel Jibreel, right? Do you see it? It's all over. His left hand, his right hand, if he give by his right hand, his left hand should not know. So Muhammad, with no question, is nothing but a thief. I will make a video after 15 minutes, and this video is going to be about 1 + 1 + 1. All of us, we hear the Muslims saying that the Christians worship something called 1 + 1 + 1. So today we are going to get them busted. So be with us after 15 minutes from now. Exactly, Actually, now it's 9:57 in the morning in my time, which almost 10. So let us make it 10:15 exactly, and I will be back with you. Join me, please, and don't forget to copy the videos and share it with your friends and download. May the Lord bless you all. Thank you. See you soon.